Right, so throw sticks is an Aboriginal game, and in this game, 3 sticks were used. The sticks had 1 stripe on one side and no stripe on the other. Now the scoring is shown here, so we get, if you have no stripes, that is 10 points. 3 stripes is worth 5 points. 2 stripes is worth 3 points, and 1 stripe is worth 1 point. Now first you're asked to draw a tree diagram to show all the possible outcomes. So if you throw 3 sticks, on your first stick, you can either get one stripe or no stripe. On the second one, if you could get no stripe, then no stripe, or no stripe, then a stripe. If you threw a stripe first, you could then throw no stripe second, or stripe second. And then for your third throw, you would end up with these possibilities. So there's 8 different possible outcomes, but then when you total it up, there is 1 possibility of getting no stripes, 1 possibility of getting 3 stripes. So I'll total this over here. So there is 1 outcome where we get 3 no stripes, 1 outcome where we get 3 stripes, and then for 2 stripes there is another one, so this is 2 stripes and 2 stripes, so there's 3 outcomes where we get, I'll change this to 0 here just so it doesn't get confusing, and this is 3, and then 1 stripe, 1 stripe, and 1 stripe. So this is the possible outcome. So 0 stripes, there is a 1 out of 8 chance. 1 stripe, there are 3 out of 8 possibilities. 2 stripes, there are 3 out of a possible 8 outcomes. And getting 3 stripes, the probability is 1 out of 8. That's an 8. Sorry about that. Okay, so that is getting 3 stripes. There's a 1/8 possibility, 1 out of 8 chance of doing that. So, going on to the next part, determine the probability of distribution. Well, the probability of 0 stripes, as I said before, is 0.125 or 1/8. Probability of 1 is equal to 0.375. or 3/8. Probability of 2 stripes is equal to 0.375 as well, or 3/8. And the probability of 3 stripes is 0.125. Now if we're going to sketch a histogram of this, it'll look something like this. So for 0 stripes, as I said, the probability is 0.125. For 1 stripe, it's 3.375. And for 2 stripes, it's the same probability. And it looks like something like that. And we'll put a little space in here because these are discrete random variables, because you cannot have 1.5 stripes. You either have 0 stripes, 1, 2, 3, so that is an example of a discrete random variable. Now lastly, the expected score here is going to be calculated by figuring out the probability of each. So the expected score will be equal to, well, first of all, we would score 10 points if we got 3 no stripes. And there is a 1 out of 8 chance of that occurring. If we throw 3 stripes, then we're going to score 5 points, and there is a 1/8 probability of that occurring. If we throw 2 stripes, we get 3 points, and there is a 3 out of 8 probability of that occurring. And if we throw 1 stripe, we get 1 point, and the probability of that occurring is 3 out of 8. So if we simplify this, this is going to be 10 out of 8, 10 eighths. This is going to be 5 eighths. This is going to be 9 eighths. And this is going to be 3 eighths. So 10 plus 5 plus 9 is 24, plus 3 is 27 out of 8, which works out to be 3 3/8, or 3.375. So that is the expected score for playing 3 sticks.